Yes, family. So so upright and upright. So open your eyes, don't be blind. You know what I mean? I was just talking to family solve, and he gonna pop on the live, and family solve request this video. You know what I mean? I request this video. I'm going to start the live with it. You know what I mean, family? We don't have no time to play around because what me I gonna do same way. I'm going to play this video.
A quick video about the law. If you are living in England or Australia or New Zealand or America or Canada or any of the Commonwealth countries, then you are under what's known as the Constitution or the Magna Carta.
All right, so we are gonna play that video same way, and we have this video.
All right, brother. You said that you had also Masonic, right?
Well, my career in law enforcement, I actually joined the Brotherhood of Freemasons.
All right, we have that video same way. Hold on. Yeah, man. Make the moon shine, you know what I mean? All right, so this one.
9 years.
And how high up did you go?
Well, I went through the typical Blue Lodge degrees, went through York.
All right, so if anything, I see me not play it, say me have these video for play next time, you know what I mean? Upright and upright. Open your eyes, don't be blind. Family, don't be a damn fool. You understand me? You have a knowledge, use it. Don't abuse it. Don't have your knowledge in your head and say, oh, yes, I'm intelligent. And one away, you say, oh, yes, he's doing something wrong. No, you're not coming to the earth to judge each other. You're coming to the earth to help each other. Open your eyes and open your mind. Use your mind together. Don't use your mind against each other. A lot of family have these platforms and abusing it. You understand me? Don't abuse it. Don't abuse your brothers and sisters. Whether you're black, you're white, you're Indian, or Chinese. Whether you're even an alien. Even if you have alien thinking and you think you're an alien, don't use it against humanity. You know what I mean? Use it with humanity. Help your brother, you know what I mean? Help your sister. The universe give you life. So even if you are an alien, yeah? Hold on. You. All right. Even if you are an alien, family, believe you me, you're great. You know what I mean? The whole of we is an alien then. You know what I mean? All right, family. So I'm going to start up the live. Maybe I have a sister coming through tonight, a spiritual sister coming through tonight, and we have family solve coming in through tonight. So family, stay upright and stay upright. We're gonna turn up the heat tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I'm gonna share the link. So help me to share the link. The hope say you're subscribed to the link same way. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. And I'm on Facebook Live now. You understand, my family? And the two of them, family, help me to help you so we can help each other. Because we all going through things what we still don't really understand, overstand, or thing like those. And a lot of family out there have your knowledge inside of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, man. So we're going to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? All right. So upright and upright. Share the link.
about the law. If you are living in England or Australia or New Zealand or America or Canada or any of the Commonwealth countries, then you are under what's known as the Constitution or the Magna Carta. All laws are derivatives of the Magna Carta, going back to divine law, Canonian law, and natural law. Now, hear me out. If you have some kind of interaction with the police, the courts, the council, the judges, all of these types of people, there is one thing that you need to know. You need to place yourself outside of maritime jurisdiction and place yourself back into physical land law jurisdiction. And the way you do this is by remaining silent. Now, we've all seen the movies where people say you have the right to remain silent. But have you ever contemplated, I know this works because I've done it dozens and dozens and dozens of times with all of the interactions with government officials, police, councils, courts, etc. Now, remaining silent. If somebody asks you a question, whether it's a policeman, someone in a courtroom, or a council, you can simply say, I would like to remain silent. If they continuously pressure you, say, do I have the right to remain silent? They will say, yes, of course you do. And then remain silent. Do not say your name and do not sign anything. With this simple technique, this is the most effortless way of getting out all of the situations. You can then go on to ask them questions, because your silence is only implied when they're asking you questions. It does not mean that you can ask them questions. So then just simply ask them questions like, can you please bring me the victim in this case? So if it's a parking fine or a speeding fine or some kind of bullshit fine that they've given you, there is no actual victim, so that there can be no fine. This is a really important thing when dealing with the law and the police. If there is no human victim, if there is nobody with an affidavit or a statement against you to say that you've caused them a loss, harm or injury, whether you've defrauded them or stolen something from them, if there is no human victim, there is no crime. If there is no crime, there is no fine. If you do not speak your name, you are not entering yourself into their jurisdiction, and thus you are completely free. So if they are persuading you and trying to push you or coerce you into speaking, you simply have to remain silent all the time and just say, do I have the right to remain silent? Thank you very much. And you just hold your right to remain silent. You do not have to answer questions. You do not have to sign anything. I promise you, if you do this, all of those interactions you have with the police, courts and councils will get less and less and less and less. And then all of a sudden you'll be completely free of them. I hope this has helped. I tried to get as much information in 3 minutes as possible. Lots of love to you.
Yeah, how'd you get into that? How'd you get into that?
Man, you know, a lot of cops are involved with that.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's a thing that I'm not saying you must do, but 95% of them do. You know what I mean?
Now, what's the benefit out of it? Like, what's the main purpose?
Actually,
95.
For me, if you're going to ask me the question, I think it was more like biblical history.
Oh, okay.
What intrigued me the most was they talked about King Solomon's temple and the Holy of Holies, and I've always been intrigued by it.
So this actually exists?
Yes, it does. It's the occult. There's nothing to be messing with.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you straight up.
All right.
And there's 3 phases. The first phase is enter apprentice.
Okay.
Even before you get to that phase, you got to be pretty much spoke about.
Okay.
You know, to be one, you have to ask one. So one of my supervisors, he was a lieutenant, pretty much came up to me and asked me, hey, you want to join a club? And I'm like, what kind of club is it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, it's a Freemasons. I did my background, on them and did my research, and I've seen a lot of positive things that came out of doing the research. You know, a lot of them donate money to cancer victims and children with cancer, and the Shriners, they have their own hospital and so forth. I was in a position where I'm working with juvenile offenders. Well, why not? Why not do something in the outside? You know what I mean? So my lieutenant spoke for me and 2 other of my fellow brothers in blue, and they petitioned. We petitioned for a spot in the Brotherhood, and filled out applications, and they did a background. They do a background on you, see if you're good standing, or else they won't take you. Wow. What they do is they take men to make them better. That's what they say. But only God could do that.
Right.
No club could do that for you.
That's right.
So right around 2006, I'm on my fourth or fifth year on the job. I petitioned. It all went pretty good, and they do a house interview.
Okay.
So I had, like 20, 30 people come to my house, and they spoke to my wife because they speak to the females first.
Wow.
I didn't know why, but they usually do that because you're not going to be around as much when you go into meetings, or you got to do take time off to do work as far as donating, getting money for donations and and so forth. So I didn't see that quite a bit, as far as going out there, doing that type of work first, because you have to go through rituals first. Mm-hmm. The first phase is the inner apprentice phase. That's phase one, and you do your rituals. They take you in and they tie a toe to your ankle. Made of
tie a toe.
A toe, yeah, ankle toe. They call it the ankle toe, and it's made out of what do you call it? It's like a harness. It's
Okay.
like a tie. They tie it around your leg, and they raise your pants leg up, and you're there in a suit, and then you go around. You're blindfolded, so you can't really see the actual temple. It's a temple. You got Joaquin and Boaz on one side. The two towers, which is the two pillars of the Freemasons.
This is like big time.
Oh, it's a ritual.
This is like sacred stuff. Like
Yeah. But see, the way they cookie cut it is that they only get the ones that are like, I would say the ones that are really interested and the ones that are clean cut.
Right.
All right. And I'm going to add the devil to this too.
Okay.
Because when you're in the world, you're of the devil. Your father, the devil, right?
Right.
When you don't have God on your mind at all times, from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night, you're of your father, the devil. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to say it like that, but I'm going to be bold and honest, Right. I was in the right state of mind then. I had some marital problems, so I felt like this was an outlet for me to get out and have fellowship with other brothers.
Right, because you wasn't getting that with the churches.
I wasn't getting that with the churches back home because they were preaching prosperity.
Right. Okay.
Give me $1, God gives you 1,000. God doesn't work that way, man. You got to work for you got to work to eat. So, nah, don't wait for a handout.
So how long did the first phase last?
What they do is they bring you into the temple, and they have the secretary, which is a male. We're all males. There's no female Masons here. I know in Europe, I think they do, not here. Unless you're an Eastern Star, that's different.
Okay.
But the Freemasons, you got the Blue Lodge, which is composed of all different nationalities and backgrounds of Masons,
right,
to include different religious sets. Hindu, Muslim, whatever. You could be atheist, they don't care. You could be Satan. You could be a devil worshiper. Wow. And they'll bring a devil worshiping Bible right there, Satanic Bible, so you could you take the oath. Yeah, they don't care. See, I didn't know that until I started doing more homework on it. What did I get myself into? But
did you ever get that far?
Oh yeah, I became a Master Mason.
Okay.
The highest you go is 33rd, but even at 32nd, from the ranks of 30th to 33, which is 3. That's when they divulge the actual truth to you.
I got you.
Which they have you in darkness all those years, and then once you start climbing up the rituals and the phases, and you go up the ranks or degrees,
right,
we call it. You could go from the 3rd degree to the 32nd degree in a weekend.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you could do it in 2 days. They call that the fast track. But usually to get that high, it takes years. Wow. It takes years, but you could do it the other way. You have to pay some money or talk to whoever.
I heard that some people, if I might be mistaken, but I know some of these rich people, these Hollywood people, they give land, millions of dollars.
Oh yeah. It all depends because those are called dues, right?
Okay.
And you talking about occultic, satanic individuals that work in Hollywood. Reverence, of money, of people of power. I didn't know all that. Because when you got scales in your eyes, you can only see so much.
Right.
But when God removes those blinds off your eyes, you start seeing who's who for what they are.
Wow.
And not every Masonic lodge, they all talk about the same, but everybody's different. You know, because in order for you to be a Shriner, you got to be a Mason. For order you be a Knights Templar, you got to be a Mason. And the more you go up in that pyramid, and the highest you could go is a Rothschild.
Right.
They're the highest of the highest.
Really?
Yeah, they're the satanic children of Satan.
Wow.
They actually sit on the table, and they have a special chair for Satan right there. And he comes and talks to these family members, and they're the ones that the shaking and bakers, I call it.
Now, this all has to do also with the those people who go out into the wood and they burn that wooden owl and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you talking about those the Illuminati?
Illuminati. Okay, so
Right.
this has to do with them.
Oh
too?
yeah, you have to be a Freemason to be that. All the presidents were Freemasons.
Okay.
A small portion weren't, but they were Jesuits. This is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, even the Pope. They don't.
Right.
And they'll. I'm going to be honest. They don't actually have to do the whole ritual. They have to watch.
Right.
And because of their power and rank within the church.
But it's still controlled by them.
Oh yeah, everything is controlled by the white and black Pope.
Yeah.
So black and white, which is white and black tiles, is where we have our temple.
That's where you get that.
Yeah, the
okay.
yin yang. You know, the
Right.
good versus evil. You got to have one of the balance. And that's the work of the devil. God doesn't work that way. He doesn't manifest that way. That's all the trick of the devil. You know, the devil knows the Bible better than me and you put together.
Right.
Because he was there when God was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
And of course he fell. Of course, but he knows.
Yeah.
He could twist the word of God and make it so clean like honey in your mouth. And say, well, this guy is a man of God. But no, you got to go beyond that, honey.
Right.
You got to go around it and do your research. Because they're going to give themselves up. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys and women, men and women that work in Hollywood, they're all Satanists.
I bet.
All of them are Satanists. And you know what? Anybody could tell me different. I really don't care because I know. Certain hand signs that you do, you know, the pyramid, the rock, you know, Jay-Z calls this the rock. It's a pyramid.
Right.
All right? But in that pyramid, there's 13.
Right. You also got the,
Yeah.
what was this?
Well, that's the horns of the devil.
Right.
The devil's horns, yeah. And, you know, that's Illuminati. You could use it for the Shriners use it too.
Right.
That's the Moloch.
Okay.
Moloch is the actual owl that they worship out in California. All these big shots, big corporations, they go there. And that's where they make the presidents too.
Really?
They make presidents there. They know which president they're going to make. They make them. All this political stuff,
Right.
that's just BS. That's bullshit.
Why?
That is bullshit. That is the most deceiving thing in America. They know which the Rothschilds makes the presidents. They're trillionaires. They own the world. They own like 90% of the world.
Yeah. And plus, if you have all these superstars and all these
You
actors,
control their puppets.
well, and not only that, they got the money to buy land.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually, there's going to be one government,
Yes.
or one secret government, should I say, the Illuminati or the Masons,
Right.
who will control all this land.
But see, the Masons are the foot soldiers of the Illuminati. You understand the pyramid, right?
Yes, yes.
It's shaped like a triangle, right? So we're at the very bottom.
At the very bottom.
And then above that, you got different families. You know, different. Above that, you got York Rite, Scottish Rites, which are also sets of different branches of Freemasons. And then you go into Knights Templar, and you got,
So
Shriners.
I guess that's where you get the all-seeing eye from.
The all-seeing eye is Lucifer.
Right.
Underneath them is the Rothschilds. Underneath them is the Council of 13. Or the Council of 33. Or 13. No, 13. Underneath them, you got the Council of 33. Underneath them, you got big, different corporations like the CFR.
Wow.
Council of Foreign Relations. And underneath them, you got, like 6 big companies that own all the, they own all the real estate, and they own all, like, media outfits, I said media, they own all different types of...
Yeah, like those people who are like Warren Buffett, who owns...
Well, yeah, he's a 33rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they own, property, they own land, they own...
Stocks, everything. Yeah.
Everything. So you got 6 corporations in the world that owns 90% of the assets and the money of the world, right? So even the Federal Reserve is not of the United States. It's a separate entity that's ran by the Rothschilds. See, the Rothschilds, they run all that from their house.
Wow.
And they live out in England. They don't leave that house.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
They don't leave the house.
Why is that? I mean, is there
Because
trust
that's
fund
where
or
the devil dwells.
Gotcha.
The devil could only be in one place. God is everywhere.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
Um,
Yeah, because God is he's
everlasting.
He's omnipresent.
Yeah, he's everywhere. You can't put God in there, sir.
Yeah,
He's too big.
And you can't have the devil
No.
everywhere. You know,
No.
he's limited to his power.
9 years.
And how high up did you go?
Well, I went through the typical Blue Lodge degrees, went through York Rite all the way up to the Knights Templar Commandery, went through the Scottish Rite all the way up to 32nd degree, and at that time, then I was considered worthy to get into what is called esoteric Freemasonry, which most American Masons don't even know exists. And in that, I was admitted into the Rite of Memphis Mitzrayim, and I went up to 90th degree, which a lot of Masons, if they even hear that, they will, their false teeth will fall on their heads. But there are actually at least 97 degrees in the higher level esoteric rite.
Right. Were you surprised when you found that there were more than 33 degrees?
No, not really. See, here's how this works. When I went through the Masonic rituals, I had the spirit guides in my ear whispering things, telling me to do things, telling me to answer certain things in certain ways. Because I did that, I was identified by the leadership of the Grand Lodge of the state of Wisconsin that I was someone a little bit extraordinary. And see, that's one of the ways in which I ultimately got contacted by the Illuminati, is because the spirit guides had given me certain key things to say, even gestures to make, stuff like that would identify me as being someone who was worthy of more light. You see, that's what they promise in all the Masonic degrees. They say, you get light, you get further light, you get more light. And of course, where does this light come from? Well, if you read the writings of the Masonic leaders, that comes from Lucifer.
And how many Masons know that?
Maybe 1 in 1,000, but most of them don't have a clue unless they bother to toddle upstairs and read the books that are in their own Masonic libraries, like I did.
How many Master Masons know that there are Satanists among them?
I'd say the same figure I quoted earlier, 1 in 1,000.
Right. Since Catholics are strictly forbidden to be Masons, why were you being asked to do two opposite things?
What people don't realize is that the Catholic Church helped start the Masons. And that, for example, the Scottish Rite, most of the degrees in the Scottish Rite were written by Jesuits. So even though there is this apparent antipathy between the Masons and the Catholics, to the point that up until John Paul II's reign, if you became a Mason, you were Roman Catholic, you were de facto excommunicated, just like that. But actually it's all a sham, because most of the high level of people in the Vatican are all Freemasons, and many of the people that are Freemasons are Catholics. It's like the old Hegelian idea, which he actually got from the Illuminati, of thesis, antithesis, synthesis. You have two opposing things, and they fight, and they come together, and they create and in this case, the idea would be to create a one-world religion out of these two opposites. The two things come together, and they merge. And that's actually happening right now before our very eyes. Because, for example, I don't know this, but I have serious reason to believe that the new Pope is in fact a Freemason. The old Pope who just died was a Freemason. The Pope before him was a Freemason.
How do you
the
know
Pope
that?
before him was not only a Freemason, but a Rosicrucian.
How do you know that?
Well, the Angelo Roncalli, who was John the 23rd, he was a member of a very high-level Rosicrucian Masonic order. There are records to that effect, and that's been documented in a book called The Broken Cross. I forget the author, but you can look it up on the internet, I'm sure. Paul VI, almost every one of those cardinals, those new cardinals, were Freemasons. Now, by inference, we can assume that he was probably a Freemason, but that's only circumstantial. When John Paul II was shot, he gave the Grand Masonic Hailing Sign of Distress.
Oh, okay.
Which is what Masons do when they're in dire straits. Also, John Paul II is the Pope who issued the bull, which is what, like a papal decree, it's called a papal bull, that basically removed the ban on Freemasonry,
Oh, okay.
which is also somewhat telling.
Wow.
So the actual secret is that Masonry is a sex cult.
Wow.
And that's why they wear their apron over their Holy of Holies. Just like there's a veil in the Temple of Solomon that covers the holy place where the Ark of the Covenant is. Well, this is the Holy of Holies of the Mason. That's why Masonic monuments are obelisks. Like Washington's monument, the largest obelisk in the world. He was a Freemason. It's a giant phallic symbol.
It's all there for everyone to see.
That
Nobody
is
knows.
what the Masons mean by resurrection.
Wow.
If you go to a Masonic funeral, they talk about the sure and certain hope of the resurrection. That's not, when they say that word, they don't mean what all the nice, Christian people sitting in their chairs think they mean. They're talking about the fact that the phallus dies and then rises again.
Yeah, Mason Bible. Totally demonic.
So I got on eBay and got myself a Masonic King James Bible.
There's a Freemason insignia on the front.
But what really shocked me the first time I picked this up, sun god, Ra, Amen.
But they do feature Egyptian gods and goddesses, which is kind of interesting because, being Catholic, a Roman Catholic in my case, we're not taught that these gods exist, but they clearly have them shown here. So
now just go to the pictures in the back. The Egyptian gods and goddesses. More Egyptian gods and goddesses.
Babylonian crap mixed in here.
I thought this was interesting. The soul revisiting the body.
Ani was rich enough to have a really awesome Book of the Dead, I guess.
There's an obelisk. Well, that was Osiris's penis. That's worship for fertility. Phallic worship, yeah.
You'll be able to share it with anyone that watches the video.
But then you flip to the back, and there's all this Egyptian, Babylonian account of the building of the walls and temples of Babylon.
Wanderus, the king of Babylon, on some kind of plate.
Now this belonged to Brother Edward Black, was initiated November 10th, 36. He passed and then was raised.
And we'll see here, somebody had already been initiated, passed, and raised.
Where it was presented, on the date, so this would have been actually just about a year ago.
When you're doing the ceremony, you're asked, what do you seek? Light. And then the second degree, it's what do you seek? More light. And then the third degree, what do you seek? Further light. And they rise up through the degrees. And the hidden secret, which is revealed at the 33rd degree, is that the light you've been seeking all of this time is the light of the light bearer, Lucifer. See, they use this term, light, light, great light, all the way through. and the hidden secret, which is not revealed until the 33rd degree, is what the light really is.
When you finally find out what the great light is, it's supposed to be that you're worshiping Satan the entire time.
Let's. Oh, look at this. From darkness to light. Check that out. Look. We have alchemy. Eastern Star. Baphomet.
And then we get page 33. The Holy Bible starts on page 33. Could that be a coincidence? The Holy Bible starts on the 33rd page of the Masonic Bible.
And they say that the source of this symbol it's an important symbol borrowed from the Freemasons from the nations of antiquity, or rather iniquity is what the Bible would call it. Among the Egyptians, Osiris, their chief deity, was symbolized by an open eye. Really now. So that's what we should use for the God of the Bible, huh? Sounds like bell worship, guys. The eyes of Jehovah are in every place, beholding and watching the evil and the good. It is the symbol of omnipresent deity. He who introduces light into the lodge must be a worthy man and experienced in the craft.
Legend of the craft, legend of the temple.
My name on the Masonic and the Order of the Eastern Star, the Baphomet there.
Photo of George Washington's sash worn in the Revolutionary War at the time he resigned his commission in 1783. Oh boy. The building of Solomon's Temple. Oh look, this is George Washington's Masonic apron. Oh, look at that. George Washington. Okay. Oop, Thomas Jefferson. James Madison. Check it out. James Monroe. Andrew Jackson.
Here you have Masonic presidents of our country. Masonic presidents. I'll zoom in here so you can read a little bit better. George Washington, Mason. Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, James Knox Polk, James Buchanan, Andrew Johnson, James Garfield, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Warren Gamaliel Harding, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Gerald Ford, the fatherhood of God, the brotherhood of man. And there you have George Washington with a nice all-seeing eye radiating down over the White House. Nice imagery there. The white apron there is made of lamb's wool, and it symbolizes the veil that veils the Holy of Holies.
Yes, family, you know what I mean? Yes, family solver. What you talk about, man? Online.
Yes, one world.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like we have ammunition for days, you know what I mean?
Yo, Supreme Solve Online.
Yeah, man. You sit there and put Supreme. Yeah, man, for real, man. Supreme Solve Online, yeah?
Believe it, right now, I'm a star of God, youth.
Yeah, man, for real, man. But you know, sometimes, hear me, you can say, yo, hear me. Me are the ELS of the Most High, you know, you see. But you have a kind of, because if you the amongst grade 1 kids, yeah, and they say, yo, hear me. Me are the ELS of the Most High, you know. You see. Them a say, oh, ELS of the Most High. But guess what? Them don't know what that means, not true.
But that's why you have to just go to the ones we know. You have to you have to still channel your vision, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for real, man. So we have to talk slur sometime, you know what I mean? We have to talk like drinker sometime. So it's like, you see, when you talk, everyone will understand.
Now everyone understands that either, you know, brother.
Huh?
Now here the thing is it's your choice of vision, look. Cause if you speak slang, not everyone gonna understand slang. if we speak English or words that have pronunciation, then we could attach it to the word. So they're like
yeah, man, like supreme.
Yeah, supreme, brother.
Yeah. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Yeah, all right, exactly. Make it clear. Yeah, look, it's time for people to crawl out the hole and catch up. Like you can't keep putting your hand down the hole. Like people have to make the effort. They have to.
Yeah.
There's
I true,
records
man,
now.
cause when we are do
Challenge
this,
yourself.
when we are do this, I push we hand down in our hole, and say, "Oh, come on, crab, come on." That time for we all be free. Crab, come out,
So may I tell you, Anna that I am here to do. I'm just here to channel my vision, and those that already out will come. Those that want to come out will come out. You understand?
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'm pushing no, this another. No,
Because people
channel the vision.
never know. Say it's the time for come out, Yeah, because hey, family self, say the way how things set now, yeah, it's like a full time people for understand themselves and come out in it.
Full time.
All right.
Listen, man. Yo, I am the rebirth of Osiris and Horus. Get me?
Yeah.
The rebirth. Mean I'm an alien. Mean I'm coming from the star Osiris, coming from the North Star. I could tell you everything about that. From my place, that's where I'm coming from. I'm a rebirth.
All right, tell me a bit about Cyrus. What is Cyrus? Me know say it's like our Egyptian what you say now?
That's me.
All right, go on.
Yeah, me.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Go on, Cyrus.
Well, I come from the heart.
Yeah, the root of the root.
What you can't see and what you can see. The green, the carbon of the earth, what gives the earth life. Fertility. Supreme fertility. Yes. That transmute the day into night. That's where I'm coming from. And rising and rising the suns.
Yeah, because
Shining
even the
light.
sun and the moon, yeah, it still have to have a mind for know say, all right, it need for work like that and work like that. So you talk from the seed where the moon and like the element of life, things to turn.
The word, the supreme word.
And the word become flesh.
The spirit itself.
And the word become flesh. God.
The supreme image and likeness, youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm telling you, the rebirth of Osiris, man. Me.
Yeah. All right, so tell me about Cyrus. Yeah, tell me about yourself now, yeah? Cyrus, yeah? Yeah, so you say Cyrus now is a one of like
birth. Fertility.
From
fertility. Making things grow, making things come to life.
All right, yeah.
Living. Yeah.
Because me not really know about these things too much, you know what I mean?
All right. It's like, remember, this is still a title, still a title.
Yeah.
If I say the universe, that is a bit too wide, People you try to narrow you in, so you have to have a supreme body. You have to have a supreme body in your image and your likeness. The universe is the supreme body in everyone's image and likeness.
Yeah,
you understand? That's why we have mothers and fathers. They're in an image and likeness. But we have a supreme mother, we have a supreme father.
Yeah.
So
it's just like the sun. The sun is a male and female energy, The moon is a male and female energy, The earth is a male and female energy, Because it's just like, the female can know what the female I got you, The male can know what the male I got you, So you see, with the life now, it come with those two yin and yang, you see. But some people love to say, oh, Mother Earth. What about Father Earth? You know what I mean? Yeah, life.
It's the position, the positions. Yeah, there is Mother Earth and there's like your father's land. There's like positions. Like like you have layers of skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and based on who you're selected to be, that
Mm-hmm.
skin would so that surface would appear first, like a male would appear first, like as you can see, or a female as you can see, but there's layers of male and female in us. You understand? But
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, because even the body what we're in, yeah, is a female body same, because just like if your ear, you cut your ear, it grow back in it.
yeah, it has form. Yeah, exactly. It has form.
Yeah, so with
Yeah.
that same way, but yet it's like it's a male entity, is sure. Like the spirit inside the body is not a male nor female.
Because exactly, but but there's a farm to it. So there is farms like
That's why we
one,
come out
two,
now
three, four
and you would
different
say, all
farms,
right, hear me.
different movements.
I'm a male. You know what I mean? She's a female. So that are the different form.
Farm exactly. So the body itself is the form.
Yeah.
But the way the body moves and behaves is a different form. A
Yeah, yeah,
likeness,
yeah,
a
yeah.
likeness to
So you
something.
there tell me about Osiris, yeah?
Yeah, Osiris. Yeah.
Yeah, Osiris, yeah?
Yeah.
And that is a Egyptian god, yeah?
That is me, man. I mean Egyptian god.
Yeah, all right. That see with me, you know what I mean? Cause you know when I lick ying, me I lick yang, when I lick the ing, what you call it again?
Yeah, that's a
Ying and
supreme. That's a supreme scientist.
oh, it's a supreme
Supreme,
scientist.
supreme governor. God, yes. A
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Okay. I forgot to look up that one there.
God is a title, you know that, you know?
Yeah. It's a title. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why there's the gods
Because
of God. But
the
we're in the
creator,
supreme
he
image.
can't class as God. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
God is just a man. Just the
Exactly.
highest of a man.
Highest of a man, exactly. That can go places, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Because
my star is the brightest star in the sky right now.
uh
Yeah.
100,
Yeah,
100,
man, I'm a
100.
star of God, man. And and
Yeah.
and and all my people that's from the same star is the same shining. You see me? Yeah. Yeah, when you wanna be shining supreme, they come all of their children, they come to that place. Like they want to rebirth. And then they
Yeah.
go to their stars.
Then go back to them vessel.
This is what you call the Star of David.
100%, 100%.
Yeah,
And
because the Star of David is all of the female lioness because they're the beloved. That's why David's name is beloved. So the beloved best set.
so
Maya.
David name was called beloved.
That's the
Him name beloved.
that's the interpretation. Yes, that's the interpretation. That's like what it means. Yeah.
Oh, so David, the word David mean beloved.
Yes. So beloved is coming from the Lion of Judah, meaning again the lionesses. So this is Sphinx. This is where you get Catholic from. You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is where you see Mu, Mayat, Mut. These are the best set. Afar. These are all the feminine lineage. Where
Yeah.
where they're saying it's where basically they're interpreting where mute meaning a cat or a son, and you call it again the goddess Mu, the again the goddess. So like I
Yeah.
say, it's because we represent where we're coming from, we are
Yeah.
supreme. So that's why the female, they have supreme knowledge in their order.
Yeah.
because they have their order, like what they know how to do, what they have to do, like you know what I
Like them
mean.
say, a sheep can just they can't say nothing more than say bah. You know what I mean? A cow can't say nothing more than moo. You see?
Yeah, yeah.
So I like in that way you talk, yeah? Yeah.
Well, like I say, man, it's just where like I say, you know your role, know where you're coming from. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? You don't get confused by anything else. You just know you pay attention to who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
100%.
you'll get the fullness of your supreme being,
Uh-huh.
your supreme image. You know,
I really think I
your
really think that.
excellency, your your imperial highness. You'll get your
Yeah, your rightful
holiness. You
position
know what I
in
mean?
our earth.
Eh?
You get your rightful position in our earth and thing.
It's a must because
Mm.
that's the word. If you say a word, that's the word. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I say, the word, everyone has claim to it. So you have to be the word. You know. So
Uh-huh.
once you say, it's like channeling your vision, don't it?
Yeah.
Just like a
That's true, man.
radio station channel, a channel vision, like television, telling your vision,
Yeah,
channel
but the vision
vision.
with them I tell we appear lie and misleading.
No, it's their vision, so we will think it's lie, but it could be true to them.
A
You know what I
dear
mean?
vision.
Yeah, we have our vision, so we can't be debating someone on what they're seeing. You know what I mean? Because that's probably what they're
Yeah.
able to see. So
That's
we
true.
just have
They
to
can't really
know
see higher
ourselves.
than yeah,
We have
they
to know
can't really
ourselves.
see higher than what them fi see, you know?
That's it. Just have to know ourselves. That's the main point. Like you have to know yourself. So like
Yeah.
some people have worm minds. Some people have supreme minds. So we're just dividing everything and like you know what I'm saying. Don't mix it. You know what I'm saying. We're just getting into form. We're getting into order. Cause right now there's no other choice. You have to be supreme to make it through this type of weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
Just in your behavior, just in your attitude, because it's like I say, you know, they're testing everyone based on the laws, but people don't realize that because people don't know the laws. That's why the things are happening like this.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
true, man, because
it's like
like
a
what you
voting
say,
system, you know.
huh?
It's like a voting system.
Yeah. And
The laws take precedence over everything. So
mhm.
if you want the laws to be president, it's like voting. It's like how much know, how much don't know. That's why you know the law is not becoming president because it, it's the balance is not balanced as in you know like everyone
Yeah,
should know.
think it.
Yeah.
Because everybody we are say, oh, good is working like that, yeah. But it can't balance without you playing that part, you know? Because we all have our
Exactly.
part to play in the universe together.
That's it. That's
You
it.
see?
Hmm.
Because even today, me did I talk to a sister. When me did I talk to the sister, yeah, I start to unleash some spiritual knowledge, yeah. And she say, oh, funny enough, it's like she do that even at this moment, same way. You know what I mean? And when time she said that, man, I say, boy, I never really say that to no one. You're the first one I ever say that to. And I did have that vision and knowledge long time ago. You see me, I say family self.
Yeah, man, Mary also.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And she I say, oh yeah, she never know how to explain it. And me I say, yeah, it's like everything what we do, and it's like from a spiritual side, it's all in our DNA. You see,
Everything.
by you come and say, it's like, no, I am
No,
Osiris,
yeah,
yeah,
it's time to wake up, man. It's not a joke. And
yeah,
like I said, it's not a joke. This time is not a joke. Like I'm dead, yo, it's dead serious. Like literally, like it's yeah. Osiris, the god of the underworld. Like I say, I'm like right now. It's not no, yeah. Like you would know, you will know, you will know. Like I say, there's so much people, there's so much things going on. Like you just time. It's like for you to really like make. You have to be supreme. You have to be the supreme image and likeness of the creator. You have to be. There's no other way. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
it. That's why, man, like everyone just take them. Like it's don't feel like you have to hold anything in. Like everything will come out. You get what I'm trying to say? It will come out. If you're afraid,
Yeah.
it
So
will come
if
out.
if they get their knowledge and they don't want it to come out, you know what I mean?
It will come out, brother. It will
Yeah,
come out.
man, for real, man. That's why with me, family, Osiris, it's like me just go like this, and just do my life, because every day we rise up, it's like the universe have use for us, Mankind maybe don't have use for us, but the
Sure.
universe do
Yeah, of
have,
course.
yeah.
We're here. That's why once we appear, that means once we appear, wherever we appear, that means we have a work to do. We have some work to do, and the work now is to be yourself, like at the supreme level. Yeah, I'm saying still it's your soul, but at the supreme level, like just the you know what I mean. Wherever, because like I say, it will happen. Where so if someone's thinking like any way straight gate, they will it's come out. You know what I'm trying to say? Wherever you focus on the most will come out. And
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
focused
yeah.
on, like again, the supreme crown, supreme head. That's what I'm focusing on. Like that's my thing. Like get me, and everyone. If other people have that's their same thing, then get me. That's it's all good. Like it's all thanks and praise and appreciation for that other person. You get what I'm trying to say? It's all
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, big them up all the time. You get me? If there's another person, just giving them praise, like giving the most type praise, giving them praise that I'm saying that they're here, like you know what I mean. It's not there's no
Yeah,
other way.
because you see the amount of use where the universe have for us now, yeah. Even when we leave the body, the universe have use for the body, see me, It just recultivate,
Like you must say because it's the word. The word lies forever. The heavens and earth can go away, but the word will still remain. The word that's meaning. I'm saying the electricity, like the living. You know what I mean? The like the things that you can't see because they're moving at a supreme speed. They're moving at a speed that like I say, it's supreme. It's not no baby thing. It's not no toddler thing. It's not no man. It's supreme.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
higher.
yeah.
It's the sun. Like I'm saying, I'm a star of God. Like that is not no. I'm saying it's just like it's just a vision right now. It's not no just it's word. It's some real thing. But it's the way we can describe ourselves is by words at this moment, and then like I say, because we're channeling a vision and action. The action comes, like I say, it comes simultaneously, like together with the word, right? But sometimes the word could be more quicker because again, is what is the sense that we're using to connect mostly because we forget about expression, more than forget like body expression, body language. That's why some people that studies these things, they always advance in it over you. So is that like I say, you have to really you get me be supreme now. It's like it's not you have to be imperial now. Sometimes you have to be royal now. Like yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
excellence
100,
now.
man.
Like that's what's going on. Like it's not nothing else because I'm saying
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's
100,
nothing else.
100.
There's nothing else to it. Trust me. There's like everything else. If you ain't got no supreme knowledge, everything just stop. Like telling everyone real talk. You get me? Because if you're continuing building a wall, then when the word comes to you, you build a wall. So you're not gonna have no space to get correction. And I mean, so if
Mm-hmm.
you're continuing creating like false things, then when the truth comes, because you're only seeing false things, and you never took the time to like stop, like to stop
Yeah,
yourself.
like what you say now, you are
Hmm.
Osiris, yeah?
Yeah.
Like spiritual and inner the physical, yeah. And
Literally, like
because
the reborn, the again, as how I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and what
It's not just
happened now
like your
because
father. Sometimes your father don't have one seed, Sometimes your father could have the seed filled with the fill of the sun. So I am who I am. Anyone else, anyone could claim but it's like you have to know, you have to really know, like like this time, like I say, it's really like it's proper real, like any, yeah.
yeah.
I'm
So
I'm
with that
staying up.
now,
There's no
because
coming down, bro.
people living TV today. So even if you say that, the man say, "Oh, it's like I that the person on the TV," but he might not that a person because them get brainwashed. For no say, hear me, life not stop when the body stop or no. You know what I mean? Life stop when we all start to think with our journey. You see what I say? When we say stop, that means it's just like the tree stop grow when it's like it start to blossom You see what I say? Solve. So
Hmm.
with we know as these alphas, yeah, last alphas in the earth, yeah. It's like
You
when
know, you
we
know, you
come
know,
to
you know, alpha. Check it. You know the word alpha, yeah.
uh,
The word alpha means first, like in
uh,
the alphabet is the first letter, the first. You get me? Just the first. So if we're in a reset now, so reset meaning starting again, right? So you have to go
yeah.
back to the first place. So you have to be who you are firstly. You
Mm.
cannot be the last person of yourself. That's the last person. The
What the
last
alpha
one meaning the
is the
lost
first.
one. If you're the first one, is meaning you're supreme. That means you're the supreme. You're made in the image and likeness, or supreme image and likeness.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The living soul, the
Yeah,
breath of
but all
God.
right.
You get me? That
But
means them way there.
what's the matter now? Family self. You see, we all here having a human experience, yeah. But them have spirit of the water, them have spirit of the soil, spirit of the oxygen, spirit of the etc. Yeah. So you see, when we now we are come together as that unity, but you see the right water energy, like example, your water energy, the right you know have to be the alpha of all you. So all water species, you know what I mean? And next, like me would have said, all right, me are the soil, yeah? It's just like one soil, you know what I mean? But they have the alpha of the soil. You see? And the next one them would have, and I like them more than each other. You see what I say? But it's like the alpha of you, like they make a lot of clone. Like they make a computer, yeah? And making the computer. Who make the computer would that be the head of the computer. So who like govern the soil would that be the head of the soil. You see the match where I try to bring out.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so when we say alpha, they have a million of you, yeah. But it's like you have to be the alpha to say, hear me, it's full time now. Because there is not one someone out there is standing up like that and say, yeah, it's time now. All right. Make we build this thing
I'm saying
together.
it's time to be yourself. It's
That
time to
man.
be yourself. Like,
Yeah.
well,
So when we
where.
come on this live now,
Mhm,
and someone else we are being now.
mhm.
You
No,
see?
but meaning like, because obviously, like I say, if you go to yourself, the beginning of yourself, you will be
Uh-huh.
supreme. But it's just like I say, how much you have searched yourself to know that, to know what the beginning is of yourself. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Some people think the beginning is of themselves is when they come out their mother's womb. That's what some people think. That's the beginning. There's no further. So if when they go into the beginning of themselves, they're just gonna be like again lost, said way, because that is not the beginning. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because sometimes even the mother or the father lost. So even if we grow up the kids are gonna be lost growing up same way.
Yeah. Put that mindset in a race. that means you're lost. You're not winning the race, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm-mm.
So the whole point is to be supreme. Supreme meaning you're the winner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, the winnings. Yeah, supreme meaning you're the leader, the number one, the head. That's what it means. So be supreme in your beginning. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. And then, like I say, we're able to see that's before us. You know what I'm saying? When we look at me, it's like these are we have examples what supreme is, man. The sun is supreme, the stars are like, supreme, the earth is supreme. So like this is what's flow. This is the type of power that's flowing. There's a supreme power. This is the type of supreme power that's flowing through us. You know what I'm saying? It's flowing through us. You get me? Like I say,
Yeah.
it's what we're being. You know what I'm saying? What we're being. You know what I'm saying? We're we're being a human. That's just what we're being. But again, the being is supreme. So it's more than a human. But we're
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
being the
yeah.
human part. So we're being the loser. You know what I'm saying? We're being the
True,
that's why that's
true.
why when you search for like any like activity like sports or whatever activity, the person that dig the most, find the most within themselves, they become the winner because I'm saying there's more there. You're always more there. That's why we're breathing because there's more there. Like I say, there's a supreme power over us. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you if you believe it or not, you get me. That's what makes us come to light. That's why we're a living soul, a living soul. Like there's
Mm.
all the explanation there already. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we're a
yeah,
living
yeah.
soul. So
True.
it's
Yeah,
like
man, for real, man. And we have to know how to channel out words, you know what I mean? Because if we don't know how to channel out words now, it's like we ourselves can be an enemy to ourselves, you know what I mean, family soul.
true, truly,
Yeah,
true.
so and that are the wickedest thing. You see how when me see these image where I play upon that, it's like once it's like me, you tune into the person and you start live the person life and you see me I say.
Hmm.
If you look like these people, you can go back in these times, you know. You see me I say? You can go in any one of them lifetime, you know. You see?
So
And
you said something earlier, like you're saying where a spirit having a human experience, yeah.
uh
But we need to realize who's defining human from who's defining human. So if we're going from the person that defined human, then we're going from their experience. We're living it from their experience.
yeah.
Because you know what I'm trying to say. So
Mm,
we need to know, the supreme of a human is, and supreme of a human will be a living soul, meaning that,
yeah.
again that burning
Because
bush.
it's you living soul living in the body, you know.
Mm. Exactly, but the light is dim, We could term
Proper
soul
name.
as a fire, something like the sun is a living soul. Do you understand
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? The sun is a living soul. Like that's your that's your example of what a living soul is. To be able
Yeah, it's
to
just like
get
people
me.
feel say the sun is just an empty hot vessel, you know.
No, man, on to them people,
No,
man.
it's a living soul, like what you say. It's
Man,
like it's a life inside of it. It's just like the water. It's a life inside of it.
that's what I'm saying. That what the sun expression is not the same as, like I say, like a rabbit, like just someone that's lost, man. It's just, the sun is what find us. The sun is what make us find things. So if you think that's like wherever you think things are, that means that's what you are. Like that's your capacity. So if you think the sun is just this like something that's like
Shine.
that have no meaning, that means you don't have no meaning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, family self. You see, when time back in the Jamaica and all of these things, yeah. It's like and me see people talk to themselves, yeah. But me is not a man I talk to myself. No. I have too much people family to talk to, you know what I mean?
No,
And
I
what
talk
happened?
to look, I'm my best. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to. It's not like it. Like I say, everything has a characteristics and how you do things. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
my
like
mom used to do that, you know.
so like talking to my blood. Everyone mother used to do that into me. Everybody does it. It's not like it's something strange. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but like with me now,
You're your best self. Like I say, if you don't look, imagine that. If you don't know yourself, you're taking yourself for a stranger. Then everything will take you for a stranger. You would have a difficult life. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you're a stranger to yourself. Like you don't have that relationship with yourself. So you're not gonna know your true beginning. Because like I say, that is who you are. And like I say, we don't think that ourself is our own. Like you know what I'm saying? Ourself is our own. Like
no, we're
literally,
here for a
we have a
purpose, not you?
supreme self. This is just the lost body. This is just the lost part. Like
Yeah,
that.
and that
So
is
it's
just like you're thinking inside, coming outside. You see?
that's what I'm saying. We're an open vessel, so
So
we could be
some
wherever we could be at a distance. We could be we could have multi voice if we want. We could have
yeah, yeah.
all of these things because we're not one dimensional. We're
Yeah,
more than
because
one
we have the
dimension.
vice in and we have the vice out.
There's so many different type of voices. There's so many different type of likenesses. You have an supreme intelligence to divide what you want to choose to be your first voice. You get me? You have the choice. You understand? Because all of that is just habit. If you speak to an actor is really lost on who they are really because they act so much of other people. So it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
I said,
yeah, a real
your
thing, man.
choice
But
to
like what
be.
me I say now, yeah. But then it's like I'm a inner vice spiritual being, yeah. When I say inner vice, them have the outer vice spiritual being, yeah. Like some people you can hear them a talk to themselves, yeah. With me now, I'm a inner vice spiritual person. Like, you see, like how some people that thought like, yeah, man, boy, say me should I do these things. All right. Me now on the inside will communicate with things. You know what I mean? I communicate with the television. I communicate with everything in the universe. Cause nothing not dead in the universe. Even the cement. When mankind makes cement and all of these things, yeah. And oh, say it's like these things coming back with you, yeah. Y'all get like new knowledge, like new way of viewing life. Just like how we come to our self sense where we know say, all right, we're supposed to be doing this, we're supposed to be doing that. You know what I mean? So but then back in a Jamaica, yeah, it's like I was talking like to the sun and all of these things, yeah. And when me I talk to the sun, he look for me. When time I tell him say, oh, why him take my mother and thing, yeah, in such a young age. Them time them about 16, yeah. And next same time it has a one world. Not one world, but you know the thing go.
Yeah, go
Eh.
on.
He must say one world. If I never do it like that, yeah, it's like you will never come to yourself. You will never be like, oh, you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? When life look like it's like it hard, become yourself. You know what I mean? Things happen for you to get better. Worse is like she pass off. It's like life have a bigger plan for you. You see me I say? With like that, it's like she would have slowed me down. You get me? It's just like if you're in a comfort zone, yeah, or if you feel comfortable, just like the rich people, them, yeah, them feel comfortable. But in an idea, them so lazy, they will never come to them senses. You see me I say, brother? Because if you see a man in the street, yeah, that man will give you a million way to make money more than the rich. The rich just take away your ideas. You see me I say? So, you know them say the hotter the buckle, the sweeter the victory.
True, true.
It's a man say, brother, and that is how the son did communicate with me. You see, and communicate with me is like me know say that was not my knowledge because it teach me at that moment. You see what I say? And it has say, so life goes on, so you will understand why it did happen.
True.
You see what I say?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when we see things and we are say, oh, boy, I meditate on the beach, you know. Yeah, man, I get a good meditation because these things in the earth, it a communicate with we and I give you right knowledge. Sometimes all your life you maybe talk to people and it's like you just go around a tree and just sit down at the tree. And it's like you get a knowledge where it's like no man could have give it to you.
Yeah, yeah, true. Cause like you say, it's right, man. It's right.
Yeah, so
Supreme is right. You know what I mean? There is something greater. That's the
yeah.
grand ducal, man. The supreme. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
That's
so I so come
the rain, bro. That's the
it's
rain.
just like one time now, yeah. That's why I know say these entity, yeah, are these life over us, yeah. The first, yeah, meaning the alphas, them, yeah, like the sun, the moon, the star, the water, them there is the first, yeah, because in an idea when they are going on a ship or when they are travel, the first thing where them think about, you know, are the food, you know, and for supply, you know. So them is the first, you know what I mean? So what happened, man? One time me did a walk go home, you know. That when me there over here now, yeah. When me did there up in a Crystal Palace. And I was up there, you know. And I was walking home, yeah. And me a meds with the moon, you know. And me and the moon I go on meds, you know. And next the moon hit a joke for me, you know. And when it hit a joke for me, you know, um online, it's
Yeah, man.
like me start to feel the tickle inside. I never feel goosebump pa me pan the inside. Not
Yeah.
outside, you know. Not like
Yeah.
you know, a goosebump is a thing where it's like it come on the outside. Me tell you say it's like it a tickle me, but in a tickle the body, it a tickle the soul. I mean I tell you say it's like I never really feel that the tickle nowhere else. You know, at
Yeah, yeah,
first
true.
ever, me ever feel like the tickle. And then I said, no. So we work on the spiritual side. We communicate with the spirit. So when you know say are real, I see him on one time. It's like when everything at the universe, when we connect with the universe now, yeah. It's like the moon attack and all of the stars them attack, yeah. And it's like it come like me a butt in between all of the universe them attack, yeah. And when we butt in, it has a one world, and you we attack to no. You will know when it's your time to send out your vibration. You see me I say, but it's not your time. And it teach me how to be humble and know when it's my time. So me to say because it's not like the fruit going to come out before the root, in it. The root have you have to start from the root, annex build the tree, annex the you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when it's like me go so annex it's like me look back in it because all of them thing they were me I look for no. Me I see all of the stars them and me I see the moon and me see them have them conference, yeah. And next them when them show me that, me just start meds and all of them thing there. You see me I say all right. So we learn from because we have to learn from with DNA. We have to learn from self within. Yeah. But we are the without same way. Because
No,
if
the
you
thing is just before you, like I say, because we're in our minds a lot, we're not able to see the reality of for what it is. Like I'm saying, I am the star of God. Like literally, if you look up, you will see me. You know what I mean? That's yeah, that's me. I'm up there. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I could be at multiple places at once. I'm supreme. Yeah, I could do that. I'm living. I'm saying I'm
Yeah.
connected. I'm
Because
staying connected. You know, I'm trying to say like
look how
it's a
that part they
different,
said now. Let me put it on
all
the clearer
different, brother.
picture. You know what I mean, Solve? It's like when we can be everything, you know, in the universe because we are everything. You can be me, you know what I mean? By being that universe same way. You can see me as you as that universe same way, yeah? But we have to know. It's like each star out there, or each dot out there, or each fruit out there, yeah? Each things where you come in contact with in the physical, it have a message inside of it for you. You see? So it's nice if you know say we are the universe. But it's like when I take up a book, that book have a message for you or not. When
I'm
it,
just saying, look at the reality, man. Everything else is all long. Like, look at the reality, and like there's a supreme image. Like, this is not like like a
yeah, the
philosophy,
supreme
like
image is like the
or a
star, in it? Like what you say,
or
Star of
something that
David.
you think of. Like, it's really out there. You could see these things. You know, it's a real something. Like how you're breathing in, you
Mm-hmm.
that's real. That's your breath. You could feel it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have senses. You know, when or whatever that sense is something that is happening. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. So it has to be supreme. So for you to be, for you to actually be, it's like you could see like something that's being done. That's what I'm doing.
All right,
So
let me show you a trick
don't trick,
with
man.
that
I'm
one
not
there.
trick, man.
Family solve. All right, you see, it's like you see with these eyes, we see the star as something what them show up on TV, yeah. But you see, with the spiritual eyes now, yeah, with the thinking of the eyes, yeah, it's like the star is a home. You see, and that is the life. When we leave the body, there is where we go. But in the physical eyes, it's like everything turn over. You see, it's like we see a place where them make with four corner and a top like that as a house. You see, and them charge us feet. So them have a lot of tricks. Like them flip the life on us so much. It's like it's hard to reach to where we must reach, but yet it's in front of us. You see, because we talk in a language where we don't even understand. You see, because if we say, all right, we're doing good for people, it's like we are supposed to come together and do that. But true, it's like people not even understand the language. It's like them never know. Say it's like a time. You know what I mean? People more for say, you know, say, oh,
Yeah,
you did a
for real.
talk some good things last night. I don't want to hear that a backside. You think more of you pay bills in our one kingdom, our own kingdom, this and and we have to pay bills tonight. And look on this, or it's a mess up. Me, born in the Caribbean, just like you, see me, family
But
self.
say some people, you hear me? I say, like I say, some people will cause a mess and think other person just walk by that has been, you know, taking responsible for his own mess and clean up his own mess and want that other person to do it. Doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the other person's supposed to take control of their own mess. They got example that you can do it. So you know what I mean? It's not like that reminder is there that, oh, okay, I need to like look into myself and okay sort out what I need to sort out because yeah, there's a better example than what I'm doing. Like there is. It's like no, it's not all of that. Yo, you have to do no. It's not that you have to do nothing. Like you're just doing what you do. That is what you do. I'm supreme. That's what I do. You know, this is a part of
Yeah, yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? My behavior. my attitude, my memory. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has it though, but it's just like I say, it's like wherever everyone is, that's where they pick up from. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's real life. Speaking, like
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
I was speaking to someone earlier. You know what I'm saying? They think sometimes when lessons come in life, they get frustrated at that lesson, thinking, you know, if they would have just got straight to it. The lesson is showing you that there is steps, like there is actual steps. There's steps. That's like how a baby walk. There is steps. There's no jumping the hurdle. It's like if we don't give someone the information and the experience to know how to from the get go, not act like a baby, but act like a grown person, then they're gonna follow the baby route like all the time. They're gonna take
Yeah,
all
yeah,
long
yeah.
to get to that main person. They're gonna take years instead of like, so that's why our parents supposed to give us a head start, but we don't get a head start. We get a baby start all the time. So it's not that right now. I'm saying supreme. Yeah, I'm the supreme governor. Everyone is the supreme governor, but it's not. You have to really, pursue that. That word comes with extra lessons. Like if it's something new you're hearing, that means it's a lesson for you to learn. So you have to search for what it is that is to your highest ability. Because again, it's not just to run on the bandwagon just because you won't be interested, just following, saying something what someone else is saying. But it's that is still, like I say, a resistance between yourself because you're not looking into yourself to find it. It's like searching, like I say, looking for everything which that is, then you're always gonna come back to yourself. So, but everyone still has to start from where they are. You know what I mean? That's why you pass it down the line and you still try to do as much. You know what I'm saying? You just still try to do the supreme whatever it is, the talking, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you're passing that down the line. You're giving children a head start. You know what I'm saying? Not a
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not a tail start. You're giving them, what I'm saying, advanced things to look forward to. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So as what we have to use is a voice at this moment. Some people could use their other things, but it's just like I say, that's what they're doing. And they do that. So as I know, again, it's supreme in that doing, whatever that doing is, it has to be supreme. I know I'm supreme. I'm gonna be supreme in the word. I'm saying supreme in the image. So all of that's gonna develop. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the thing I'm tackling is that word. Being supreme governor, like governing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that yeah,
Hundred
you
percent we have to do that, man.
are
You see what I say? But you see,
this.
sometime the way all
You know what
life
I'm
set up
saying? You
is
are
like this.
the supreme beginning. You are Osiris. You are Horus. Like, what I'm saying? Whatever choice, but you're still supreme. That is a supreme. You are the imperial crown. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I mean? You're the holy crown.
Yeah, yeah. A real thing, man. Nah, man, that's some video where we did do from. We just make it playing at the background. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man, for real, from Billy Solve, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Big up one word. Big up, man.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And any idea from Billy Solve, it's like we have to sit there, man. You see, and I like the seed can grow by itself, you know. You know what I mean? No, the seed can't grow by itself. You know, you know what? Something make the seed grow.
Everyone have different eyes. Everyone have different eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's if you're thinking from that point of view. Like everything what makes the sea go is natural. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't ask that. It doesn't ask these questions. It just do what it does. It does. There's no question asked because that's why they're there for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? They're not lost
Yeah, yeah.
in themselves. They know where their self is. They know that they're supreme in this, so they're not questioning no one else. They're not questioning other people. They are taking up that responsibility. That's why the sun does what it does, the water does what it does, the earth does what it does. It doesn't have to question or ask no one else. It's like he's just doing
Yeah,
his
yeah.
thing. You hear me? That's his thing. That's what it does. So like to waste your time on, like I say, all if you're not able to see it, if you're not able to see it, and you're wasting your time not taking that opportunity to see it, then like I say, that's where you're gonna be at. If 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 you already know what it is, you know what I'm saying. You don't some things what you know, some things you don't have to say it to be understood. Like you already know what it is, so you're just making sure that point, the part that you know is continuing. It's just a continuing that part. So it's like I say, those that don't know, they will be able to know that part though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's others may come and I'll be saying the same thing. You don't want to be saying the same thing. That means no one is not growing because just be in the same direction, same place. Someone that's why there is stars. That's why there is mountains. There's different levels, different points. So I'm saying I'm required to be up there. That's what I'm saying. I'm a son of God. Like I'm a star of God. That's me. That's what I'm trying to say. That's me. And I'm doing it supreme. Like I say, this is just where we at in a supreme, in our supreme self. Like you have to know where you are as well. Like I'm saying, this is where I am. I'm on the screen. Back to the wall. Like I say, just talking on this. This is just where I am. Like my knowledge, my understanding knows the supreme. They know that okay, time is gonna come to like your DNA will
This
change and all
standstill,
these
and
things,
after now,
and
we
your
have
your
to.
children will
Mhm.
develop that sense, that being, that extra layer, that extra, I'm saying, vessel. You know what I'm saying? So you just know, okay, where you are is where you're continuing from. And I know this is where I am. So obviously I have to work on my voice, I have to work on my image more because I'm saying everything is supreme. So that is what the intention is. That is what you get me. That is what the law of attraction is. You get what I'm trying to say? Everything will fall in place. That's what right is.
Yeah. Acho. A real thing, man. A real thing. And it's like we have
Ready
to
like
we
Freddy
have to know
sister.
them thing the same way, you know what I mean? And we have to kind of make them thing that come out, you know what I mean? Family self, because you see, sometime we
Yo,
living in a world, or we living in a pig pen all we life, you know what I mean? And to we are living at the pig pen, it's like we feel say,
burn
oh,
up the
we is a
internet,
pig in it,
bro.
you see? And coming out of that society, that is the time we are go find out, say, hear me, but this life what we live in is like we shouldn't be living this life, you know what I mean? Yes, family. So a family solve, when him come back in, I can just just bring up the inner light, see me, yeah? Talk about it, but it's what they come into the earth to do.
And today's topic again solved online, the active implantable medical device ISO legislation updates and solutions. Again, we're gonna go over the legislation updates first.
You understand, my family? And we are a protector. We are a reminder. A reminder of ourselves and a reminder of our journey. Yeah? So we have to remember ourselves, So when Family Solve was talking to me on the live, yeah? It's like I get a flash, like my eyes them like closed, yeah, but yet I am seeing same way, yeah. And
Go one word.
yes, family solve. I don't know what go on with the internet, but the internet I move dodgy, you know what I mean?
Yo,
Hey,
one word.
me there, man. You know hear me?
Yeah, the internet I move slow. I was gonna say, obviously, show look like you get me.
Yeah, man. If anything, you don't know, say we always there, and we are the river of life, and we have to flow, pure, and you know what I mean, righteous, and with that righteous light is like we'll make things happen. You know what I mean, family self. Yeah, yeah, family, hold on. Look, I see the unicorn was moving so fast, and I say, "What is that?" And I saw him going with my eye, and I just snapped back into myself, yeah. And when I snapped back into myself, I said, "Wait, this is not real, innit?" So same time now, I try to move my head as fast as how I can move it. So same time now, I move it like that, yeah, but very, very fast, like the speed what the unicorn was going with. And when I look, I see it's a unicorn, and he is saying the same thing what Family Solve was saying. So I dare now, I know who he is in the spiritual life.
There is no business like the king's business. There is no business like the king's business. There is no business.
Because maybe in this life we don't know a unicorn, or if we do see a unicorn, we don't know. Unicorn is magic, innit? We all are magic, innit? We all are a spirit in the body, innit? But what kind of spirit are we? What kind of dimension we come from? What is our protection? Or what we come in at the earth to protect? What is our voice we should use? You understand me? What is the right word we should use to be ourselves? You have to just be righteous, family. Because you see, after, it's like I get the next flash, yeah? Yeah, I get the next flash or a next vision, yeah? I look on that unicorn and say, I know I see that unicorn somewhere. And same time, where I find that unicorn. Alright, look. Yeah. So when I was getting a flash, it wasn't a flash of no purpose. You know what I mean? It was a flash to show me who he is inside of the body. Maybe he don't know, yeah, but the greatest thing is when we ourselves know the truth. Yourself teach you who he is. When yourself teach you who someone is, even if the world don't believe you, you believe you, and you believe in you inside of the body. So family, find my number and we all pull together. There is a lot of times I get vision like this and I see family who they are in the body.
A lot of us do not have the self-control or fall for all these petty things they say to us. It's because we don't have that control within us.
Even your mom and dad, yeah? Yeah, you is your mom and dad. You get me? You see, your brother, your sister, that is you in a different dimension, with a different thinking. Your mom, your dad is you in a different dimension, different thinking. How much of your mom is out there? I know that you must see someone look like your mom, look like your dad before. But how much of them is out there? Which one is your right mom and which one is your right dad? You understand me? Not the one that birthed you, the one where create the voice of you. Now, which one of them is your rightful mom? Yeah? Your rightful mom is the sun, the moon, the stars, and all these things. The whole universe. That is your rightful mom and dad. We are just brothers. Whether your mother, your father, we are all just brothers and sisters. We are all just families. One family. You know, living in one circle. So find my number and inbox me. So this one is about family soul and who we are in the body. See with me, I am the son having a human experience. I don't look on someone's video to make my video. I just be real family. I be real to you, and I be real to myself, and I be real to the universe. Yeah? So remember, don't wait till you're on your sick bed, you come into your senses. Inbox me, get my number, we pull together. I'm not joking around. You know what I mean, family? Every day, someone dying. I'm out. One world, one family, one circle. I'm out. Yeah. Satan is just a vibration. It's a vibration and put it in our head. From we was young, we believe in Satan. I'm out.
By reporting and highlighting past and present acts, Sov UK knows that there is no business like the king's business. Yeah, so we're gonna go through some acts that we need to highlight, because it's my business to show every individual out there that is in business, or that is in business, gonna be starting up a business. Again, the solutions that is available. So
it's just a rabbit with a waistcoat and a watch. Oh my fairy whiskers! I'm late. Now this is curious. What could a rabbit possibly be late for? Please, sir! I'm late. I'm a very important day. No time to say hello.
Sov UK knows that there is no business like the king's business. There is no business like the king's business.